Hello, everyone, and welcome to a very special series called Champions of Growth with Anand Rathi Wealth. I'm Avan Dabash. Now, at Anand Rathi, the mantra is not just about numbers, it's about people, and therefore, it's an organization that is driven by passion, by commitment, and by excellence. The employees clearly are the foundation of growth, and I think it is their dedication that has shaped Anand Rathi Wealth into the financial powerhouse that it has become today. So yes, today we will be celebrating the long-standing employees who have been with the company for over a decade. The individuals that have not only just seen the transformation of Anand Rathi, but have played a very pivotal role in their journey. So one such champion today is none other than Shikha, who is joining in, Shikha Mehta, and she will be telling us a lot more about her near 22 years of experience in the financial sector. She has now built an AUM of 270 crore rupees. She aims to reach 500 crores in the next 3 years. She's a true go-getter, and she believes in never giving up and embracing every challenge with optimism. Thank you for joining in, Shikha. And we want to learn so much more about you and your journey because it clearly has been very commendable. So let's begin by talking about how your journey over time has evolved and what really makes you proud to be a part of Anand Rathi Wealth.
Good morning, Avan. Thanks for welcoming me. So like you rightly said, I've been here for close to a decade now. The journey is nothing short of magical. We've worked in a lot of organizations earlier to see how financial industry evolves. So I think the journey started from being when you join as a relationship manager, you start building your accounts, and slowly over a period of time, how you build your AUM, you build your strength, you gain so much of knowledge, you build a team. So it's a journey of growth is what I see. And I think the best part and the fact that I can say I'm most proud of is the fact that I have the entire family of Anand Rathi as something I can back upon. I can reach out to my mentors, my seniors, my colleagues for my doubts, my queries. It's a very open culture that we have here, and that is what gives you a lot of strength. Actually, the knowledge that you get gives you so much of strength to face whatever is going to happen next.
Yeah, the knowledge really gives you strength. And I think this is something that I'm picking up from everyone, that it's a very family-like organization. You're
Absolutely.
meant to feel welcome. You're meant to ensure that you don't only have professional growth, but that your personal growth also flourishes. So any valuable lessons that you've learned while working over here? Maybe you had, a challenge that really pushed you to grow. Tell us how you overcame it.
Well, besides the personal challenges that one may have, I would say the year of COVID 2020 was a year where we saw a lot happen, which was not expected. You didn't expect a lockdown, you didn't expect suddenly the markets to completely go in a disarray. I think what I saw at that time was how, as an organization, you know, our organization reached out to us and said, we are here to support you, and you have to support your clients. So we don't have to, at this point in time, hide behind the curtain and say, there's crisis in the market. We can't help it. You have to go head on and, take up all the challenges your clients are facing and, address them. So I think that was the time where we saw a real, I mean, I felt that this was absolutely the journey that I saw from there on was absolutely different. You know, Arming yourself in knowledge, following a procedure and a process really helped us get out of those dark days, if I can say so. So I think I have very fond memories of how we dealt with our clients at that time and how our organization armed us with knowledge and support at that time.
Wow, I mean, and that is such a critical lesson because that is when people really falter, really second guess. But it's amazing that you had that, your army and your close ones and the family at Anand Rathi Wealth to really help you through that.
Yeah.
And I believe, Shikha, you have set a goal of 500 crores of AUM in the next 3 years. What's the roadmap to achieving this? Are there any people who are helping you to do this? And tell us a little bit more about the game plan.
So I think how I have reached where I've reached till now and the journey ahead will be all basis the process. We have a very, very strong product team to back us with knowledge. So if I need to understand how I'm supposed to take forward the client's interaction, I have a roadmap laid down. I have my mentors, and I'm very glad to say it's not just mentors who are right here. So of course, whilst I'll have my unit heads to assist me, I'll have my product team champions to assist me. I can reach out to people otherwise as well in the organization if I need their help. So I think it's a journey that we tend to, take all of us tend to take together. We celebrate all our milestones. So I think that's just the way I've done till now, which is by following processes how I'm going to do it even further.
Okay, and it's interesting to learn about that as well. But you're not just an expert in wealth management, but you're also a firm believer in gratitude and giving back. Shikha, I understand that your mantra is keep walking and never stop. So
Yeah.
tell us a little bit about how that mantra really integrates with the values of Anand Rathi Wealth.
So I think in our field, everything needs to be cultivated, right? It's not an overnight success, and you will face problems. I have faced problems as well at a personal level a few years back, and I think the way the organization has supported us in those difficult times, is something that you always will remember. And that's what I've learned from the organization, that be thankful for what you have and just grow on it. So when now that I have my team, that's exactly what I've learned from my seniors, is what I pass on to my team, that just keep at it, be thankful for where you are, trust the process, success will definitely come.
Absolutely. And I think that mantra has really stood you in good stead. But, as a woman in the financial world, I think a lot of people will look to you for inspiration and also with a little bit of skepticism that how do you manage it? How do you manage this high pressure role while ensuring time for your family? How does Anand Rathi Wealth ensure that you have that conducive environment that actually helps you to do this?
I think by placing us as equals, I think in our organization we're not considered, it's not considered that we are any which ways not equal to the rest of the guys. So I think it starts from home. So yes, here we are considered as equals. We are celebrated as women, a lot, and
Yeah.
I've seen that over a period of time. So skepticism, maybe earlier on it was, but I think
Mm.
over time people have realized that there is nothing that women cannot do. I mean, I would say they can do it better.
Absolutely. Could not agree with
So
you more.
yes, so yes, and at the it's a very equal culture here. Everything is considered exactly the, I mean, what a guy would get as a privilege, if you want to call it, girls get it here. So yes, it's a very nice culture.
And it is that culture that has allowed you to really, grow and build yourself, overcome challenges, and really triumph. What is the advice then that you would give for, a woman or even anyone who's starting their career at Anand Rathi Wealth or is even looking to set their foot in the door when it comes to wealth management? It can be very overwhelming and new.
I think the first thing, Avan, everybody should do in our field is build up on your knowledge. The armory you get, the strength you get for facing challenges, because you don't know tomorrow what is it that the market will do. I mean, we didn't know what COVID could actually do, right? But if you have the right knowledge, if you have the right intent, and if you have the right set of people backing you, I think the success becomes guaranteed. So it's just that you need to have patience. Don't think it's going to happen overnight.
Yeah.
Like I said, cultivate it. It will happen. These are the right ingredients. As a newcomer, and I have a lot in my team as well, all I tell them is just build on knowledge. And that is something we immensely believe in. I mean, I think we are very, very, very strong RMs, knowledge wise here, because we believe that the best way I can counter any problem is by having the right set of knowledge. And I think even our clients now today understand that when an Anand Rathi RM is coming in, approaching them, he or she knows what he's talking about. So that confidence translates into success over time. So that's the way you should approach this, is what I think.
That's amazing. And, I'm sure that all of the clients, the thousands that you guys have, would absolutely vouch for this. The fact that there are people who not only know what they're talking about and, of course, have the numbers at the drop of a hat, but also have that sort of personal touch and really care. So, what is your biggest motivator, or who is your biggest motivator within the organization and the industry?
Okay, in terms of motivation, I think I give a lot of credit for motivating me to do well to my CEO, my deputy CEO. Like I said, we've seen times where we really didn't have any idea how what the next day is going to be like. This, especially if I think about what happened in COVID, and our CEO used to do these video calls with us to try and understand how affected were we at that point in time and address all our concerns. The fact that we could reach out to them, share our concerns. So for me, I think that set the benchmark. And if I can do that to my team, be there for my team, help them achieve their goals, I think that is what I want to do. So I would give a lot of credit to my motivation and what I want to be to my CEO, Mr. Rakesh Rawal.
Wow, that's amazing. And now, we want to get to know you a little bit better. We want to get, some sort of rapid fire answers from you.
Okay.
So just
Okay.
sort of anything that comes to your mind and that's fun and brief. So let's get in a sense from you, Shikha. First
Yes.
up, what is the one word that you would use to describe Anand Rathi well?
Family.
Ah, I love it because
Mm.
that is really the what it is at the core, isn't it? What is
Yes.
your go-to financial advice in one sentence?
Patience.
Okay, and that is clearly a key virtue in a market like this. If not wealth management, Shikha, what do you see yourself doing?
Oh, I'm an artist at heart. I
Oh,
love to draw. I love to write. I've written poems and stories. So yeah, I would have been an artist in some form or the other.
wonderful. And it's great that, at Anand Rathi Wealth, you can foster these
Yeah,
lovely hobbies as well.
yeah.
And what is, the best decision that you have ever made when it comes to your career?
It has to be joining this place. I faced some health crisis, about 9 years back, and
Okay.
I was very new here. I was a few months old, and the first thought that came to my mind was that I may need to leave because I need to concentrate on my health. Who will take care of my clients? And like I said, I got calls from my CEO, from my MD, from my deputy CEO to say we are right there to support you. You take care of your health. It was very unreal, not just for me but for my family as well. And that's something I quote to everybody. People may say family culture. I've actually experienced it. So very, very grateful to this organization for that.
And I think that is why you are today flourishing and you are where you are at, and you have wonderful goals and ambitions and are a proud working woman here at Anand Rathi Wealth. So
Absolutely.
congratulations on that.
Thank you.
You are really the epitome of what it takes to have ambition and unwavering dedication. So Shikha, thank you for sharing your story. And
Thank
yes,
you.
we will be talking to a lot more people who are the champions of growth and who define Anand Rathi's success. So stay tuned for that. Thank you, Shikha.
Thank you.